Kamigawa Neon Dynasty products are available for pre-order now at CoolStuffInc.com. Use the promo code CGB5 and you'll get a 5% discount on your order and a sweet Covert Go Blue Wolf token for free. Pre-order now at CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It is me, CGB, and today in the arena we have to hit the apply styles button to get the special bank buster. Yeah, and prototype. There we go. We're playing blue-white artifact value control. This deck is bizarre and absurd, and the credit to it definitely goes to the nemesis, the rival, Croakies, who usually I see other content creators make decks that are really cool. Most of the time, I build a version up from scratch and I change a bunch of cards. A good amount of the time, I see decks that look good, but I don't really want to play them, and they're definitely somebody else's thing, and I just build something to kind of beat it, or something that makes sure it has good game against other popular creators. This deck, I couldn't do it, man. It is card for card the list that Croakies played on day one. How the hell did he do it? It might be a masterpiece. I can't find a card to change. I played the deck for about 2 hours and I can't find a single thing I would change. So we're gonna go over all the new cards and things like that. So just a little bit of rant time while you absorb the deck list. I've added, it took a while. I watched some YouTube videos, I tried to figure it out, and I added a de-esser to the microphone since I've removed the cover and rewired everything, and hopefully that will help with the really harsh S sounds that you may not have even noticed before, but now listening to it you might notice. But I tried to tone those down. I'm pretty sensitive about the S sounds. True story, I had a lisp growing up and in college, a pretty bad one. I talked like this a lot. I did a lot of this. Not that bad. When I try to replicate it now, I over exaggerate it, but it was like this. Something like that. A lot of that. Okay? And it wasn't good. And I remember in college, I had a theater professor straight up tell me I would never get cast if I had that. That I would never work in, that I would never act if I had that. And this person meant it in a very good way. They were being real with me, which was something my parents and my other communication professors had never done. Like, nobody told me about it. It was like the glass shattered, and I knew that I had a speech problem, and I started seeing a speech therapist, and I started working with the assistant director of the play that I was trying to get cast in, that I did eventually get a role in, and she helped me. And basically a lot of willpower, a lot of practice, and a lot of work, and this became this. And I'm still pretty sensitive about it, though, when people say that my S's are harsh, but some people just have really harsh S sounds, and good microphones amplify that. So I've downloaded plugins. I've installed plugins on OBS. Now I has hopefully toned it down, but experts can let me know if it's still painful to hear. Anyway, mic stuff. I try not to talk about that on the channel, but I'm also trying to be more real on the channel, and I'm trying to find the balance. Let me know if I just offended your delicate sensibility of what a CGB is. Okay, this deck. You've definitely stared at the cards long enough. Let's talk about the new cards. Tezzeret, the Betrayer of Flesh. Our first deck with this card. 2 blue, 4 loyalty, +1, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. It's a good reason for all the treasure vaults that are in the deck. That, along with Ingenious Smith, the more artifacts, the better, and this definitely counts as an artifact land. Alright, -2. Target artifact becomes an artifact creature. If it isn't a vehicle, its base power toughness is 4/4. If it is a vehicle, it just gets its base power toughness that the vehicle already has. -6, you get an emblem. I have not done the emblem yet. Whenever an artifact you control becomes tapped, to draw a card. And then there's this tricky line of text. The first activated ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less to activate. It doesn't say mana ability. This card is freaking weird, and you need to watch these games. I thought about re-recording for YouTube. This is probably the last like stream rip footage for a while, unless we have a pretty amazing stream. I thought about re-recording, and it was like, no, I need to keep these games from Twitch, because it's honestly me just screwing up left and right. And Tezzeret's a really easy card to screw up. When you read it, you don't think so, but it is. And let's explain at least something small why. Let me try to save you some pain. If you tap your Treasure Vault for mana to cast Tezzeret, that was the first activated ability of an artifact you activate that turn. Tapping this for mana is an activated ability. Tezzeret, now, you can't use the 2 less to activate if you were going to, say, activate your Celestis or activate your Bankbuster. Celestis, too, like this one also, if you tap this for mana, same thing. It's an artifact. If you tap your Moonsnare Prototype for mana. I messed this up so much. It shouldn't be that stupid, but it is. Other big deal. This reduces the activation cost of your Bankbuster, but your Bankbuster doesn't hold priority. That is a bug. Hopefully Arena will fix it. But your Bankbuster doesn't hold priority unless it has something to crew, I think. Even then, you need to set stops on your opponent's turn to use the ability, or it will just pass right through the turn. You'll see this happen as well. Hopefully you can learn from watching some of these games. I learned a lot. I learned this deck is way too hard to play. It is so hard to play it optimally. You have to pick so many different targets with Teferi, since it can untap treasure vaults and creatures, and usually I just play this and I target Key to the Archive and life is easy. But in this deck, it's like there is just way too much stuff to figure out how to target and optimally play. Anyway, we have more new cards. The Mirror Shell Crab is another nod to the critical mass of artifacts that we need in the deck. The channel ability is like a counterspell. We could just run more counterspells like another Disruption Protocol, but you need to hit an artifact very badly when you cast your Ingenious Smith or when you plus your Tezzeret. So we run some Mirror Shell Crab, and honestly, the deck is kind of better for it. Uncounterable channel ability countering spells is pretty strong. Disruption Protocol, basically a counterspell as long as we have an artifact sitting around to tap. Not very hard to achieve with this deck, so you'll probably see a lot of Disruption Protocol just as 2-mana counterspell, which, if that's a normal thing in the format, artifacts are going to become a regular part of all kinds of good decks. The Bankbuster. I'm pretty sure I've played the Bankbuster. If I haven't, it's the future. I intend to put the Bankbuster in like every deck ever until the end of time. It wasn't in the last Black-White Tokens, but it certainly could have been. I talked about it a little bit there. But this card is amazing. 3 counters, 2 tap, remove a counter to draw a card. When there are no counters left, you make a treasure. You make a 1/1 pilot that can crew this, because it crews vehicles as if it had a power of 3. And it crews for 3. So it can add to your aggression. It can add to your card value. You can untap it and do all kinds of things with Teferi. You can use the pilot to crew multiple Bankbusters with Teferi. Like, there's all kinds of absolute nonsense you get up to with this card. But this card can go in almost any deck and is probably one of the safest crafts that exist in the set, so check that out. Lion Slash, the one of, like, there's all kinds of things you can do with this cat. Exiling stuff from graveyards, getting counters, reconfiguring it. I think we had one of these in our blue-white deck. There's a lot of cool tricks with Lion Slash. Then just Moonsnare Prototype, our first Moonsnare Prototype deck, a blue for an artifact. When you tap an untapped artifact or creature, you add a colorless. The channel is 5 mana, put something on top or bottom. So a very expensive removal spell tacked onto it, so it's not a dead draw late, just on its own as a mana rock, very solid. And in combination with cards like Portable Hole, there's nothing I like better than turn 1 Moonsnare Prototype, turn 2 Portable Hole their threat, and then you use the mana to cast a Bankbuster, or you use the mana to foretell a Doomscar, or you use the mana to Ingenious Smith. It's really good. 1 Black Staff, which is a card I'm also not good at, so you'll see me fumble around with this. Not a new card, just a card that's new to me. And then the March of Otherworldly Light we've seen in a few decks, and it's a very solid, versatile removal spell, splitting time with Fateful Absence here. And of course, the new lands that are going to be in everything. This deck is a monster. It is also super hard and complicated, and that's why we're keeping the Twitch games, because I think you don't get to see me bumble through new cards like an absolute idiot very often, and you get to see that here. So let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. All right, ranked, standard, artifacts. Let's try this, baby. I expect a 90% win rate or a full refund. I will be leaving nasty comments. Because this is... God knows they do it to me. Mythic rank 59. Alright, Fred. Alright, Freddy. You want to play Magic? Let's play Magic. How does this actually work? Tap an untapped artifact to add... Add some mana, I guess. Okay. Cool. I have generated a mana advantage. If they're gonna play control, do we hold this and just discard it to Celestis? Kind of too early to make that call. Land go. How much mana do we have here? Not enough. Not enough to play around Jwari. I mean, we could try to slam this. Oh no, we can't. No white. Good to know. Okay, no Jwari. My mana. All right. We got a top of white, guys. We got Skyclaved. What is their deck? We did top of white. Life is good.
I could explain what I'm about to do, but I'd rather show.
Holds up the protocol. Feels fine. Don't forget Spell Pierce exists. I won't forget Spell Pierce exists until people, like, play it. I am getting concerned we don't have much going on. We need some card advantage gas. What the hell is our opponent doing, though?
Almost boring me.
That's what they're doing, yes, yes, of course. Dude. Teferi's kind of insane.
And some think time overflows in water.
Alice has the Leia Vea emotes. Hey, haven't seen her on in a while.
Time will tell.
I attack you. Or do I? Maybe we play this in minus. Too vulnerable, right? Too vulnerable. But we do need the gasoline. Guys, I'm a little worried about it. I'm a little worried about playing Teferi and plussing it. They've drawn 3 apparitions, though. How many ways could they really have of just killing Teferi? They could have Fateful Absence, I guess. Or Negate. Yeah. Get him. Your control? I don't know. Am I really? We got mana leaked. And ventured. My opponent's playing the weirdest deck I've ever seen in top 100 Mythic in my life. And we're actually potentially losing. That's a pretty good draw. That's a pretty good draw. They have another snare? Maybe? Feels like another snare, doesn't it? What does this say? Artifact or creature you control. I'm trying to... Is there still a way to activate it this turn? Because we can tap this for a colorless, but then the staff resolves. We can tap that for a colorless and a blue and 1, 2, 3. Do I really want to tap this though? And then even if I activate it, right, all my artifacts are tapped, so it's no good. It's no good. I guess now if they want to get their venture value, we trade. They're really good at drawing. Oh my god. Adeline? What the hell? This attack is loose. I'll take that. All right. Classic. Classic. As long as it remains tapped, activate only as a sorcery. I mean, if I attack my opponent, they can counterattack me pretty brutally. They draw the 4th Skyclave apparition, right? Shuffler's fine. Of course they will. They can't apparition this. MTG Nerd Girl, thanks for stopping by. Captain of the squad. They did a loosey-goose attack last time. Let's see if they do it again. What's the next room? A counter or a -4, -0? That's kind of brutal. Yeah, the dungeon's gonna be a nasty place here. Oh, they're going for the counter, huh? 7/5. Guess that has to die and this has to die. We still need to figure out how to answer this cave or outrace it. It's close. 2 holes. Gotta use our white mana. They take it. Okay. So it's 5, then 5, then 5. They top a land. We're winning, right? But it's so close, hard to call it a win. Ooh, they held back a blocker. That's big. The March. It's big too. March can hit the creature land. Okay. They can go for the staff if they're smart. Cool. Cool. One of the weirdest decks I've ever seen in top 100 Mythic. Wadam 10, thank you for the prime. Down to 6. Yay, another white source. Very clutch. Give it to him. Put him in the hole. Wait a minute. Oh, I only had 1 of these. If I had still had 2 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I could have hauled them, but I'm 1 short. Oh wait, it's just pay 0, right? Wait, what am I doing? How do I cancel? All right. Well, I can't get out of it, so I just have to do this now. I was gonna do that after they attack, but it doesn't matter. They can't activate the cave now. It's fine. This is fine. Okay, so the way to get out of that is to choose a number you can't pay, and it lets you back out. Okay, good to know. First game of the day, guys. First game of the day. Wow. That game was all kinds of bizarre. Crab. What? What? This'll be fun. Mulligan, mulligan. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop now. You're doing great. All right, 4-carder. Let's see if we can get dunked on by a 4-card hand. All right. Well, if that's what you were relying on, I'm going to disappoint you. Play this, then we still have 2 mana, but I don't need 2 mana. Get in the hole. All right, let's see if they can go turn 2 Packlet or turn 3 Crab on a Mold of 4. Or turn 3 Troll, I mean. And yes. Yes, they can do that. Does this work? If I play this, and the opponent tries to... Like, this hits the graveyard, then comes back. I can exile it, right? But I need 1 more white. So for now, we just play this and say go. Hopefully they don't have a brawl. Or go for a brawl, I should say. Don't do it. Cool. Haha! You activated my trap card. Sorry, Crab. Sorry, buddy. Not playing you. We need to do Absent Slash. And I guess we'd want to double spell on our turn, which it's not clear that we can. Absent Slash is 4, so we have 1 extra. Doesn't matter. So when to do it? I guess if they have a Veil, we want to do it on their turn. But we miss out on 1 damage. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. No cowardice. How do they do it? How do they do it, guys? All right. I can protocol, but then I don't have the mana up to use the slash, so they get the thing back. I guess I'm better off playing Smith at that point, right? If we counter it, they just make another 4/4. And they get a treasure. It's not great. I guess I hold this up for their next play. Okay. You could have done all 3 things. Use the moon mana to cast the Absence. Does this make any color? Mix colorless. Colorless white. Oh, and then we tack the staff. Nice. Nice. Okay. Big oops. We'll figure it out. We'll be fine. Static Prophet, thank you very much. Appreciate the support. Banky the Busty. I think I can take another bump. We're not under extreme peril just yet. Reconfigure could be really good. Just gotta stay patient. Should have this pretty well anyway. Their mulligan really messed with them. Fill the graveyard for the Lion Sash. I mean, if you stack the 4-card hand, it would be this one, but I think we can still just outgrind them. Yeah, don't let him back in the game that way. Don't let him get card advantage. Dude, we're getting really close. 1, 2, like just power up Hall at swing. The problem with that is if they pull a haster, they might win. 2 permanents in the graveyard. This can be a 4/4, and we can equip it to the Smith, and then it's bigger than the Troll. And then we can just try to grind with the Buster. We can attach and then equip it, right? Or we can attack first. Like, we can do this. This is cool. Like sneaky vigilance. Whoa! We'll show them. Should have probably made that mana with this. Don't know what we'd use the blue for, but we could have, like, staffed something. Maybe we still want to? Just staff this Brainbuster? I'm never good at staff. Me and staff are, like, not usually getting along. I never know where to staff. You staff the hole. Thanks. That's good, right? For our opponent? Is that a good draw? That seems good. That seems good. I should have drawn a card there. I guess this reconfigures when it just kind of unattaches, right? Let's draw. Should have done this first. What? No, I'm not trying to crew it. I'm trying to draw with it. The heck? What am I doing wrong? There we go. Tezzy. Where's the Tezzy out? I'm not sure. Well, we can have a 7/7, and then we can attach 5 to it. That's 12. But we're like, we can't power up the staff in time? If we could power up the staff, we could finish them? So we can make a 4/4. This makes it a 9/9. We need one more permanent in the graveyard to trade. We have it. We do have it. If we play this, could activate Celestis, could activate Buster next turn for 0. Oh my god. This game is... This deck is silly. Like, there's so much going on. I just don't even know. And I can minus to make a 4/4? Like, that's insane too. Big hole. They would get back a pack leader. It's kind of scary. But we could have a big hole. All right. I think what I want to do most... No, I need the mana. All right. There's 2 less activation on something. I guess the equipping is free, right? So we need to go minus. We need to power up. We'll go U. Then we'll go... We'll go... Attack first. Then we free reconfigure. Move it over here. Wait. First activated ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less. Why didn't that work? What did I do wrong? That should have been free. What did I do wrong? It wasn't the first. What was the first thing I did? Oh, this was the first. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna keep learning. This is fine. This is fine. We're gonna lose this game. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Nice mold of 4, opponent. I definitely threw that one hard. Let's see if I understand how Tezzeret works this turn. Okay, just a land. Oh my god. I mean, I did deserve to lose, but my god, is that the greatest mold of 4 you've ever seen? Or busting banks, I guess. I don't know why I call it the brain buster, but I do. Too much wrestling in my history. I mean, more Doomscars in the opening hand. Just keep it coming. We haven't been aggro. We haven't been run over by aggro once. Because we just keep having this. I guess that time against green. Yeah, we didn't have it there. That's why we lost. I want to put Lithoform Engine in here. Look, I can't stop you. But you and I are not interested in the same things. Whoa. The heck is this? Sultai just Witherbloom command me on turn 2. Okay. A little nervous that they have another one and they're going to take out my ingenious Smith. But I guess it's here to absorb such things. Hook. Huh. Classic. My brain. Do we put it in the hole or do we exile the darn thing for good? I'm very jealous. We have not drawn many cards off our brain busters compared to what our opponents have done. I'm very jealous. Croakies understands. I have no idea how long it's going to take to draw a bank buster. I apparently don't have the talent. I even used 2 Smiths. Could not find them. They didn't draw. Did you guys notice? They did not draw. Strictly wrong. I can't co-sign not drawing a card when you can. Your glasses are cool. My glasses are fighting the good fight against the very bright lights in the studio. I used to have this thing set up in a way that I could bounce the light off the wall, but moved a bunch of things around. It made a ton of things better. The one downside is now the light has to hit me in the face. Okay.
I am privileged to carry true history to the other world.
What you doing there, Tamio?
Bow before
Lol.
Phyrexia.
Tamio, what have they done to you? I've definitely not battled this card before. We will never draw a Brainbuster. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. 0 Bank Busters will be drawn. We know our bottom 9 cards are also not it, so we've been through half the deck.
Such an imperfect form.
Really wish this had been another, if this was the Fateful Absence. Very different situation here. Oh, come on. Wow. Just wow. Three color Invoke Despair pile. You did it.
Become part of the next chapter.
It does have a casting cost, so we do have to pay. Hey, at least that says draw a card on it somewhere. Who are you and what are you doing here? Never seen this one before. Do we run it out? If the opponent removes it, we get 0 value. But we get a Celestis trigger. We don't run it out, do we? We don't run it out. Alright, are they going to make me discard a card somehow? We hold. Too important that we get cards off this card. Way too important.
Our will cannot be denied.
Oh, also Tamio tapping it down would be heartbreaking. Nice. Opponent just domes us for 6. They're moving in herds. They do move in herds. We kill the Tamio. Do we kill the Tamio? I think they might play another one, but if they spend their turn on another Tamio, I'm happy. Or if they counter this, I guess I'm happy too. Yeah, they didn't get to play their mascot exhibition. I mean, I guess she can tap a Bank Buster.
Such an imperfect form.
Okay. Come on, baby. Where's Teferi when you need him, man? Hall or cave? Hall or cave? We might end up discarding the other one to the Celestis. What do they get? Well, they lost another Invoke and they hit nothing. Awesome. Maybe they're flooding a little bit too. All right, we've got the natural predator of Tamiyo and Teferi who slows the sunset. I want to know who puts Jwari Disruption, Invoke Despair, 3-color deck. Like, this is one of the most high as a kite lists I've seen in a minute. All right, do they have negate, guys? I think we're gonna have to test. Whoa. My Celestis? Really? Okay. Interesting.
You do not write this story.
We've got to test the waters with one of our Teferis, I think. Okay. No counterspell. We can still beat a Spell Pierce with this.
On time.
Owie.
Don't worry. It's only a little mischief.
Here we come, baby. We're coming back. Let's go.
No matter. Phyrexia's victory is near.
All right. Oh, this is kind of close. Target non-land permanent. I mean, gets another Tamiyo. I think it's Teferi, guys. Well, we have a counterspell. I think it's Teferi. Ooh. You. But I think we can play around that with patience. Yep. That went well for them. Okay, what are they getting back? Nothing really. They don't have permanents.
As sure as the moon rises, so too shall Phyrexia ascend.
They've locked down my
Cannot
pilot.
delay our victory.
I've got some time tinkering.
Die!
You cannot unwrite what has been written.
Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, hole is a good solution too. Dude, too many options. I'm dying over here. If I give this up, I mean, I guess they have Hermit, right? Hermit's a real problem, but this is turned back on. By this, if we hit the Hermit, but they just sacrifice in response, goes to graveyard, then we can counter something, but they bring this back and they don't? Okay. Let's just give up on being a counterspell gamer. And just fight him on other angles. Hook for 1. But you're Hermie. Okay. I guess they really want this? What's the casting cost of this card? 2, right? That's how that works? Okay. Well, we gave up on being a counterspell gamer, so we're fine. There we go. Dude, once the bank gets busted, never mind. We have not given up on being a counterspell gamer by any stretch of the imagination. Never question it. The banks start busting and they don't stop busting and they don't stop busting and they don't stop busting.
Give me a moment.
Do we need to add any more pressure here, guys? May as well, right? Can't hurt too bad. Who wants to get busy? Actually. Let's go. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Casually obliterating the competition over here. They're still okay. They're hiding my Celestis. I got nervous. Hey, what the hell does this deck do? This was like our slow, awkward draw because we were just sitting there doing nothing for several turns. Like, what is this thing? It also does so much damage without many creatures on board. And if they blow this up, we just make another one. Like, you can't contain this with traditional removal ever. Not my Bank Buster. I mean, okay. Target creature gets -3/-1. Destroy target non-creature. If we could crew this somehow, or animate it right now, it wouldn't die. Or we could just counter to protect it. We could just counter to protect 3 cards. I feel like they have other nonsense they can do to me, but you know what? I don't respect it enough. I just want to bust more banks. I'm not letting the buster go. I'm playing the counterspell. Now that we've learned the power of the Bank Buster, we can't let it go. Another meat hook. I mean, I'm up for making a Tamiyo deck. Does it go in the same deck as at least 3, probably 4 copies of Invoke Despair? That seems very sus. Oh no. Oh no.
We will meet again. This spell. Power belongs
Draw
in the
for free?
hands of those who take it.
Well, letting Tamiyo, or letting Teferi go does kind of cease our, what seemingly endless mana.
Results. Keep working.
This is very bad for Tamiyo. Oh, baby. Teferi Emblem. Are you gonna play Crab? Dude, I'll play Crab any second now. Just give me another one and we're fine. I think there's 2 crabs down here somewhere. They've got to be near the top too, because we put like 9 cards on the bottom with Smith. I don't remember seeing a crab. Another Invoke Despair, huh? Nice. Do I have a way to animate? I could animate Hall and sacrifice that instead of the lion. The lion's really good here. Call me stupid. I'm gonna do it. The slash is really good. Oh, I could just crew a vehicle? Oh, that's better. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Crew vehicle. Dumb play. It's fine. Crew a vehicle. Grow slash crew vehicle. Why wouldn't I, right? We've got these bank busters that are just hanging out over here. That's a good idea. Could have actually crewed another one in case we might need it. Oh, could have bounced Tezzeret to our hand. What the hell am I doing? Too many options. Brain go explodey. All right. We're gonna try to beat him to death. Still have a treasure if they have a Jwari.
Don't worry. I face scarier villains. And some think time only flows in one direction.
Too much. It's too much, guys. I can't even talk. This needs to go to YouTube as Brainbuster. I mean, Brainbuster is the deck and Bankbuster is the card. My head hurts. What do you think's in the opponent's hand? Like, they've got 3 cards. What do they do? I don't think they're land. Four Invoke Despair. We took 4 Invoke Despair to the face, and we're still here. I love how every time there's like this weird sound from the pet. Hear it? Ow! The cat can't take it, man. Cat can't take it. Not the Darkboar pathway. The cat, very sad. I mean, we don't need to target our own graveyard here. Should be good. They're going to gain 8 life, huh? Guess we can't be having that. Can't be having that. All right, guys, find the lethal. Where is it? I'm sure it's here somewhere. We go crew 3, grab you, and then just activate a haul. Should be fine, right? Dead? Holy cow. What was that game? We can untap the pilot, crew another buster. Okay, okay. Croaky's already broke the meta. I mean, something has to beat this. I'm sure there's just nobody's trying because we don't know what to do yet, you know? Nobody, like, the deck's so hard to understand, we're gonna have a few days while people try to figure out how to beat it, or they just don't even know what it do. I guess there's no way I'm gonna need this too early. We can play this on 1 in case we draw a haul. Uh-oh. I was about to say they caught us without a Doom Scar, but the deck is too good. Deck is too good. Guys, my Control Mage Juju is worked up over years of practice. That's why I can make these plays. If I blow them up and they just cast what? Spellbinder? Redain? It's not like we have a great block no matter what we do. Just do it. The days of being able to lead people into awesome big sweepers are just over. These cards are too fast. Miss a land drop, maybe? Must be my birthday. All right, portable hole or treasure vault, please. Portable hole or treasure vault, please. Thank you. I'm gonna let this Sun Gold Sentinel hang out for 1 turn. 1 turn. Ooh. Okay. Thank God they didn't play that last turn. They must have just drawn it. There's no way they wouldn't have played it last turn if they could. But our mana situation's okay. Our mana situation is okay. And this is growing. And this can crew. Is go a fine idea here? I think it is. Hello, good game fans. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a raid. The dojo must be defended. Who will rise up and defend the dojo? Do we make a treasure? If we sack a treasure vault here, we can cast Tezzeret, but I don't think that's a great plan. I think we should just kill something. And I'm not afraid of Thalia, to be honest. I think I should kill the Sun Gold Sentinel. Like, we have mana right now. Oh my. Oh my. Still no double blue for the protocol. But bigger smith, better smith. Okay, what do you got? The brutal one. This is gonna go over well. This is going to go over very well. The crab. I guess we have crab mana up, right? Yeah, we do. Nice. Let's hold it. This is so... Okay, this destruction of mono white it feels so smooth. It's making my heart pitter patter a little bit. Blue-white artifacts, I know I didn't create you, but like, do you have any plans on Valentine's Day? The other guy don't gotta know. He ain't gotta know. They don't call me Covert for nothing. Covert, go steal your deck, maybe? Too many options. Too many options. We're back in too many option time. Okay, are there any activated abilities I want to use? For sure. Not really, right? I could use the staff, but it doesn't really matter if I tap the treasure vaults here and my Tezzeret doesn't get its ability. It is target artifact, so I can do this on a treasure now. And then, like this.
Meet your killer.
This is fine. Everything about this is fine, guys. I'm sure the opponent's gonna get right back in this one. Holy crap. Oh my god, does it turn the corner, huh? Holy crap, does that turn the corner. We don't speak of the mono white incident. Dude, Mana. What the heck? Turn 2 Buster, turn 3 Celestis is on the draw? That seems like a hand that's gonna lose. If our opponent plays creatures. Interesting. Interesting. On the draw. On the draw. The Moon Snare needs help. The Celestis Teferi is good, but if we play Celestis, we can't hold up Crab. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure what to do with this. I think the best thing that can happen here is we draw like Smith or something to go with the prototype, and then we don't need the Crab. So I think I'm just going to put the Crab away. And I'm really not sure. This is a tough one. Very polite. We got a courtesy tap. Alright, we're a hand with no Doomscar on the draw. But our opponent plays Innkeeper. Hopefully they don't Chariot next turn. Ooh. Ooh. We could Portable Hole the treasure to try to keep them off Chariot. Yeah, we gotta do it. We gots to make this play. Not what I expected to happen. Ramp. We are against Ramp. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. I have no idea. Like, this is somebody who's going to try to go over the top and play Cyclone Summoner and Coma. How's that gonna work out? They have another Fading Hope, perhaps?
Me here will have all the time.
We have 2 mana, but we can't activate the Brainbuster. Kinda sad. But we'll have a ton of mana starting next turn. The opponent has 5 this turn. I guess they could have gone ham with the layer and killed Teferi, and they didn't. So they must have something here. That's a good draw, though, if they have something. So really good draw. Make a colorless, untap, untap. 1. Cast this. If they play something with the Celestis on the stack, we're in trouble, but I don't think we play around that. I don't think that's worth playing around.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
Field of Ruin my Hall? Give me more untapped mana? Okay. I don't know what's going to happen in this matchup. Guys, who do you think has this? Ramp or our artifact deck? Having a crab seems nice until they coma. But I think Memory Deluge, okay? think we're okay with that. How do we beat Coma? We have March and we have Absence, right? We have to find those two. No! Every time. Oh my god, the Bankbuster bug is infuriating, guys. It's infuriating. Absolutely infuriating.
I've got some tiny time to do.
Both the cards we need to beat a Coma are going to the bottom of the library. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I need 3 mana, so I guess I'm not untapping the Buster. I thought I was gonna draw twice with the Buster and try to make up for last turn, but I guess I'm not.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
Oh wait, if I untapped this, I could still have 3 mana. Okay, I could have untapped it. Ah! Why am I so bad? Why am I so bad? I consistently forget what this card does. I forget to set stops for Brainbuster. It's like, takes some serious training. Okay. I could have countered that with the crab, but I didn't want to. I'm okay with Smith biting the dust. I'm trying to get another turn of Teferi mana. Okay, no spells cast. Good. Treasure Vault off the top. All right, guys. You're the ingenious Smith. What have you got? What can you do for me? Oh my gosh, we hit cards. I mean, this can fight Coma, right? If they had Coma, would they cast it last turn? They would. They don't have Coma yet. They don't have Coma yet. Does this also work? Target non-land permanent. Does not work on the frickin' layer. But I think it's right to take this. Not crab number 2. Too many things that, like, can't be countered now.
Give me a moment. Or a few.
We're at 29. We've got that going for us. You can double draw the artifact. I mean, you can try to. I kind of blew it. Apparently, you need a stop in the perfect place to make such a complicated and amazing play. Surge Hacker Mech. When it enters the battlefield, it deals damage equal to twice the number of vehicles you control to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Twice the amount of vehicles you control. Twice the amount of vehicles you control. I think we use the crab here while we can. We could prototype with the trigger on the stack, and that would be okay. But I think we crab while we can. You got crabbed. All right. Oh my gosh. I keep thinking I can't even use the Brainbuster, but there it is. Good stuff, good stuff. Man, every turn I'm just tank, 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 tank. Yeah, baby. All right, so we're gonna try to start getting frisky.
Only a little mischief.
And stop being such a little baby hiding behind Teferi. You don't want to Fading Hope this, or this. That's kind of a cool sub-theme of the deck, is you really don't want to Fading Hope this stuff. I'm at least going to make things awkward, though, for the attack on the way back for the Innkeepers and the Lair. If they want to kill this Teferi, I'm going to make them work for it. Is this mid-range? I don't know what this is. This is nonsense. This is one of the most complicated decks I've ever loved. 4. Nope, 3. Oh, careful. You'd hate to run into a Bank Buster. Of course, they might just... I think they have a Fading Hope, to be honest. I think they have a Fading Hope. So we're going to let Teferi go and not worry about this Lair. It's super mana intensive. If they keep doing that, they're not flashing back Deluge.
That didn't go according to plan.
And we get to draw. And drawing is fun. Oh my goodness. It must be my birthday. Oh, what's the keep, guys? What's the keep? I mean, do I really need a third Bank Buster? Oh god, this is hard. We go ham. We go for it all. How do I get one more colored mana here? I have a treasure. All right, so we have to not tap the artifact lands if we want to use this for free.
I am more than human. You don't.
And do this. Nice. Then we do this. Okay. You got it. What is their deck? Ramp with no top end whatsoever? Simic vehicles?
It's a serious situation. We can still have a little fun.
All right, bear with me, guys. I'm going to try to deal way too much damage.
I've got some planting.
Don't mind me.
made this one especially for you.
I can't even. Oh my god. It's so hard. 16 out of nowhere? We are definitely drifting. No! No, 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 no! Now I can't brain bust for free. Oh my god. Oh my god. I needed to stop in all the phases. I need to play in control. I hate full control mode with a passion. Apparently that's what it takes. Oh my god. That was stupid. That was stupid. 7 life, they got their chariot now. How do we beat the crap out of them? Just do more of the same stuff? Wipe and win? How? How do we then recrew? Right? I guess we take a counter off this, make one guy, then this cruise one, untap it, crew the other. Does that work? I guess that could work. Seems risky though. Layer? Yeah, they just block. Do I have a way? Can I tap a land? I can untap land artifact. I can tap a land, right? Let's try. This might not work. I have thought about it. And if they have a Fading Hope, this is the dumbest play I've made today. I am definitely missing some things. Brainbuster, who never holds priority ever. Nice. Counterspell available. Untap an artifact. Untap a creature. Tap a land. Tap the chariot? Why? Guys, they had it. Oh no. Whatever will I do? I had no timeouts. Cringe. Thanks, deck. Really cool. They had 2 Fading Hopes. Chad, I blame you. Your line was terrible. It's the worst line I've ever seen. Worst line I've ever played in my life. And that's on you. Definitely on you. I'm trying to... yeah, that's right. Just go. Just go. It's fine. Whatever I'm doing over here, it's gonna take a while, and you don't want none of this. I can even bumble this deck like 12 different ways and win. And we are back for the post-game wrap, and now the biggest threat to my speech is when I get a frog stuck in my throat right when I'm about to record, which seems to happen more and more the more I'm doing this speaking for a living thing. And then I have to force down the urge to do it so that my throat clears up. So, yay. Anyway, this deck. this deck right here. What the hell? 11-1. 12 games took me 2 hours and 31 minutes. It's been a long time since I timed out playing a deck, like any turn on Arena. It's been a long time since I timed out. And in those situations, there was usually like some shenanigans afoot, like I disconnected. I straight up timed out playing this deck on a turn, like a really complicated turn, and I just lost complete track of what my timeouts were. I just didn't even know. I didn't even see it coming. You know, I'd completely tuned out the rope because it was so omnipresent. I don't remember the last time a deck did that to me. So there is a lot of upside, I would say, to this deck. There is a lot going on here, and I hope that you enjoy the extra long video and the stream content, even though it's not recorded for YouTube. I thought it was a great example of the first time in a long time I've grabbed a deck that just made me feel like a noob. And I know a lot of you have expressed in comments that you feel better when you see me making mistakes or doing things like that. So we uploaded the complete footage, and it helps that we got to win anyway, which is the dream if you're gonna bumble around like an idiot. Our only loss was to my own dumbness in a pretty memorable game where I got beat by a Moldifor, and yeah, I deserved it, absolutely deserved it. But this deck is so powerful. Is it the real deal? Nobody's building with this deck in mind right now. Nobody's trying to beat it, and every deck has to have that moment where it survives contact. You know, they say a plan never survives first contact with the enemy. Every good deck, every great deck in a meta has that moment where the decks around it are like, okay, we're not putting up with that anymore. We're not going to take it anymore. We will not go quietly into the night, and they start adding the cards that are very difficult for you to deal with. This deck, I would say its primary point of power is it relies on certain permanents to be on the battlefield for multiple turns to build up advantage. Teferi, who slows the sunset. Tezzeret, Betrayer of Betrayer of Fresh. I love it. The Fresh Maker. And Reckoner, Bankbuster. Like, these cards really need to be on the battlefield for the opponent to get it cooking. And if you take them off the battlefield and just straight up shut down these cards, the deck struggles to get advantage and traction. So I would say when the opponents start playing a whole bunch of answers to some artifacts and answers to planeswalkers, this deck will struggle a lot more. Think about Storm the Festival, or when people started playing cards like Test of Talents, or when they started playing Devastating Mastery. Storm the Festival fell right off. It wasn't a deck anymore. Now think about Allrun's Epiphany. Everybody in there, everybody was splashing Test of Talents everywhere. It was even being splashed in mono black, you know? Test of Talents was everywhere, and the deck was still good. Will this be the next... Will this deck survive first contact with the enemy? Will it be able to protect its planeswalkers, generate value, and continue to win games? We have to find out. I am optimistic that something with Moonsnare Prototype is going to be really, really good. And I think it goes so well with Portable Hole that it's a combination to be reckoned with. Speaking of reckoning, this card, holy crap, this is probably the best version of a Bankbuster deck I've seen so far. So props to Crokies again for building what I wish I had built on day one, but I'm not good at building artifact decks. Never have been. I'm always the guy. Even when Mirrodin Affinity was the deck to beat, I was the person trying to beat it. In Kaladesh, Mardu Vehicles was the deck to beat. I was the person trying to beat it. I always hide from the artifact synergy and try to find ways to beat them with different power cards, but I couldn't turn away a blue-white deck like this. Too much fun. All right, ramble. Thank you for watching this video. What would I change? Right now, I've got nothing. I played the deck for 2.5 hours. I can't think of a card I want to change. Let me know in the comments. And if you stayed this long, if you actually stayed till the end, you're probably like the 1% of the channel. So leave me a comment and remember to like the video and say that you stayed till the end. Makes me smile. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.